Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Some of you may remember a quick trip that I made out to the estate sale barn. As I was looking around at stuff, I picked up a few things and looked at them a little closer. Well, if you've seen that one, you might remember this. Now, this is an old drill bit. It's a Black & Decker. They call it the shorty drill. 1/4 inch heavy duty shorty drill. 2,000 RPM. Marked $6 and it says it works. Well, marked isn't always, asking price isn't always sale price. I got a couple of bucks off of it because the cord is pretty badly damaged. It's not broken through the conductor. All the conductors are still intact. I think I'll be able to slip a piece of heat shrink tube over this and repair the cord, because the rest of the cord appears to be in pretty good shape. Even came with a chuck key, which I was surprised. Usually these old drills, chuck key, especially on these little rubber attachments, chuck key gets broken, lost, strayed, stolen. The little rubber band thing here always chews up. UV light takes them right out, kind of like tires. So I was excited to see that it was all there in one piece. When it said it worked, I took their word for it. I know I have to fix the cord, but I think it's going to run. So this is my first test of it. I'm actually going to plug it in and give it a shot. Wish me luck. It's grounded. Anything else, I should get a little tickle and drop it like a hot potato. Cut off this little tie wrap. See if I can do that without nicking the cord. Yeah, we did that easy enough. Okay. Stretch the cord out, make sure there's nothing else damaged on it that I didn't see when it was all wound up. Still has a ground lug on it. I don't know that it was necessarily used a lot. RM scratched their initials in it, so it looks like it was an individual that owned it. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Well, I didn't get a poke. That's always a good sign. Well, look at that, it turns. Now this is an old one, doesn't have a reverse. Not necessarily important on a 1/4 inch drill motor. If you're going to use it as a drill driver, and this would be kind of handy as a drill driver, you could put it into areas that are a little hard to get to, and a little short drill bit, you can drill a hole into something that's pretty close. But I think it's going to work out just fine. Sounds great. Now, part of the maintenance on these things, you want to take them apart and re-grease them, because they've set for a long time. The grease gets away from the gears and they need to be cleaned out and put new grease in them. See if I can get that chuck line. There we go. The chuck key goes into little dimples in this surround on the chuck. Looks like this surround has a couple of flats on it. Must be it unthreads. But we'll get in here and we'll do some work on it and see what's going on with the thing. Take it apart, clean it and grease it. But I'll have to do that in another day because I'm still working on other projects. But it's a cool little drill. And I got a Black & Decker shorty drill for $4. Pretty cool. On the same trip, or one close enough to it to call it the same trip. One wheel on my handcart went out. Now this is a Hallmaster tire. It's just like one you get at Harbor Freight. They're inexpensive. I have another one just like this that I used the housing on the thing to make a new bearing housing for the windmill. So I ended up with only half a wheel. Well, half a wheel won't work on a hand cart, and I thought, okay, for $2, I'll pick this up. It's like $5 at Harbor Freight. If I have to, I can swap out the tire off that new assembly that doesn't have the hub in it, and then I'll have a whole new wheel. I also picked up this. It's not a world beater, it's a Swanson. I don't know who makes Swanson, but it's in good shape, and it has the little scriber in it. Scribers usually get lost. And the level is in there and works. It's kind of nice to have. Everything works just fine. It was $2. Got a nice steel rule on it, and the steel rule is 16 inches long. Most of the standard ones are 1 foot, 12 inches. So 16 inch, kind of handy to have. This I thought was cool. When you're doing body work, it's nice to have a sandpaper holder. And these sandpaper holders, I've been using these since I was 14. So they're very nice to have. They do tend to get brittle over time. So you have to be careful because you will break that tab off if you take and start reefing on it. But with a little bit of care and warming it up good before you move it, put the new paper on it. For $1, I thought it was a good deal. Hadn't seen one quite this long before. Yeah, I got a couple of squares. This one is as good a shape as the other one. It's a different manufacturer. This is an Empire. It's an inexpensive one. It's only a 6-inch rule. 6-inch rules are kind of nice because they let you square things up that are too small an area to get in there with a big square. So now I have a 6-inch and a 16-inch and a bunch of 12-inch and one 24-inch. Yeah, I got a thing for squares. Combination squares especially. Always like them. I like it when they come with the little scribe too. This one doesn't thread in. It just slides in. Oh, this is a nice big slide. The slide on this little square is about twice as big as the one on the big square. Go figure. But they're both in good shape. I'm happy with both of them. This was $2. And I think just because of the cool factor, this one was $3 and I didn't even quibble about the price. I just bought it. Now what's this? Oh, look at these. Somebody modified a couple of clamps. Now they're not matching, but they're the same size. Little 3-inch clamps. Can never have too many clamps. And that's all that was in the bag. Pretty good haul. I'm very happy. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. Oh, and that estate sale, they're still open. They're only open Thursdays and Fridays right now, I think. They stopped their summer hours a while back. Good place to go look.